Okay, we're going to look at creating some custom line types now. And what we're going to do, we're going to use some line types and some layers to show the piping that goes into this small bathroom in the house. We obviously need hot and cold water for the taps here and the sink. And we need cold water here for the cistern in the toilet in the bathroom. So let's have a look at our layer properties manager. What we can see here is we've got an internal piping cold water and an internal piping hot water. You'll see that we've got the colours there, but they're both using a continuous line type. So what I'm going to do is with the hot water here, I'm going to click on the word continuous. And at the moment, we've only got the continuous line type loaded anyway. So I click on load, and there's my line type file there, acadiso.lin. If I scroll down now, there is actually a built-in hot water supply line type there. So I'm going to OK that one there. But if we just scroll up first, let's just check. Under C, there is no cold water line type there. So what we'll do, we'll OK that there. And we'll apply that by OKing it there. And we've got our hot water supply applied to that layer there. So let's make that the current layer so that we can put some hot water piping in. Now we need a similar line type like that, but cold water supply for the cold water layer here. So I click on continuous again here, and I go to load. Then we'll click on file here, the acadiso.lin file, and you'll see that it shows us the folder where it exists. If I right click over that and go open with, I can open it with Notepad like so. So what I'll do there is I'll OK that now, and as you can see there's a Notepad file of my acadiso.lin line type file. I'll just make this a little bit bigger and a little bit wider and move it around a bit so that we can see exactly what's going on. So I'll make it a bit bigger like that. Now you'll notice all the semicolons there for the comments, but these are all our line types and how they're set up. So I'm just going to scroll down the list and find my hot water. It's there. There's my hot water supply there. Now it's actually taking up two lines. The little asterisk is the descriptor, and then you've actually got the parts that form the actual line type itself. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to, first of all, do a file, save as. Don't overwrite the acadiso line type file. What I'm going to do there is I'm going to call it acadiso1.lin like that and save it. So you see it's acadiso1.lin, so I don't affect the default settings in AutoCAD. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go here and do enter, enter like that. And I'm going to copy this information here, right click, copy, and just drop it in here and paste it. And then what I'm going to do is just change the wording. So I can set up a cold water supply. So I put cold water supply there, and make sure that you change every incidence of hot to cold, like so. And also here, in the actual dashes there, we need to make sure that it's CW, not HW. So this is all the descriptor here, first of all. So this is what will show up in your dialog box. So make sure it all looks good. Make sure it looks the way it should. So there's the CWs there, and then in the line here where it forms the line type, we've got HW there. So that needs to be changed to CW. Everything else is fine. So we'll lose that space there by hitting delete. Then we do a file and a save. And then I'm going to close that. And you'll notice now, look, acadiso1.lin. So if I select that one and click on open, it's using that file now. And if I scroll down the list now, cold water supply. There's my new line type, my custom line type. I'll OK that, select it here, OK it, and it applies that cold water supply to my CW layer. So I should now be able to place some lines on the drawing. So let's close my layer properties manager. I'm already on my hot water layer there. So I'll just zoom in on the sink here. There's the hot tap there, and I can place a line now from the center of that tap using my hot water. So I'll just press enter there. There's one line. I'll then go here to find the next one, my CW there. Again, I'll do a line from the center line of that tap there, coming into there. Let's line it in using object snap tracking. And there's my cold water as well. And if I zoom in now, look, I've got CW and I've got HW there. Hot water, cold water due to my custom line type files.